beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for June 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your general monthly reading for June 2022. Let's see what comes up for you there. I'm going to get all of your cards first, and then I'm going to transmute an outcome. But the new moon is in Gemini, and that was on the 30th of May. So that's all about communication. Okay, it's a sign that is most associated with, getting a better deal, negotiating a better deal, but also it is a thought-provoking month which draws you to think about, you not being misconstrued or not being misunderstood in situations, okay? You're being really clear what you want to achieve, and you're sort of like making yourself understood. No mixed messages. Now, Leo, you tend to be a sign that you say what you mean and you mean what you say. So that really won't really affect you so much, because you tend to be really authentic and open about what you want, and you always wear your heart on your sleeve. But I feel like this is about you connecting to your goals and your dreams, because your 11th house and your 5th house is activated during this time. So that is about you being really creative, expressing yourself both through your work, but also through any art, if you do art or creative expression. Maybe it's connected to your voice as well. So I feel all of this altogether is really enhancing your journey in terms of achieving an accomplishment or a goal in the month of June, okay? Because you're being so clear, you're adjusting and making yourself heard. I feel like there's empowerment here. Now also we have a super moon. It's a super full moon in Sagittarius on the 14th of June, and that's inspiring yourself to believe in yourself. That's what that energy comes from, that moon. And you're looking at how far you've come in life, where you want to go, and where you are right now. So you may be looking at how you've evolved throughout certain circumstances, and even if you feel like you're at a standstill in life, actually you're sort of like appreciating your accomplishments. This Sagittarius full moon sort of makes you look at your targets. When you think about Sag energy, that's about the archer. So I feel like you're looking at your targets and sort of seeing where you want to be and smashing those goals. Now, Leo, we've got really strong energy for your reading. We've got the star energy, we got the sun. So this is a really positive month for you, okay? This is about accomplishments, wishes, goals, dreams. Wheel of Fortune, wow, stop the clock. Leo, you've won at June, shall we say, for all of the signs. Basically your 5th house of creativity, pursuit of fun, but also that's the 11th house of goals, dreams, hopes and wishes is activated. So all those cards show me that you're right on point to accomplish something. It's almost like you're going to get a lucky break or something in the month of June, okay? Now most signs got a tower moment when I was doing the yearlies, but I feel that is like a world circumstance energy. The collective will be feeling like a crumbling or an awakening. But as you can see, we got the star and the sun for you, which means you can see clearly already, okay? Now the first one we got here is the one who forgives. Okay, this is your protagonist energy, remorse, guilt, forgiveness. So you may see, or someone may come towards you offering an apology for something in the month of June. Or perhaps you're looking at situations from the past where you felt unfulfilled, okay? Because these sort of moon energies tend to make us look at where we committed to something in the past that didn't work out, and getting clear now on what it is we want. And it's like we try to make sure that we are not misunderstood, whether it is with the people we work with or the people we love, or whether it's with the universe. It's about letting go of things that sort of were not meant for us in this lifetime, and acknowledging that there's something greater, something better. So the one who forgives, I mean, we've got the healing card there as well with the sun, the star energy right there. So I feel like this is about you healing wounds from the past. You're doing some real positive power work, personal growth work in the month of June. And whatever it is that you feel hurt you in the past, whether it is a past relationship, friendship, or something at your workspace, I feel like you're taking the moral high ground and you're actually healing yourself, but you're looking forward and not looking backwards. You're really optimistic, hopeful for the future. I feel like you're letting any remorse, guilt, sadness, anything like that in the past. Even if someone's done you a bad turn, I feel like you're leaving it up to fortune or to karma to come round and sort of like visit their door, because you're above that. You're looking forward and you're just doing you, okay? We got the Sun card there, so I feel it may have knocked your confidence a little bit, but I feel like you're coming back into your own energy. The Star energy is about wishes. So whatever it is you are trying to achieve, I feel like it really connects to your 11th house of, you know, striving for, you know, either a dream opportunity or a dream relationship. This is about something you've been wishing for and looking hopeful, optimistically towards the future. Also, this is about farsightedness. So I feel like you're looking at the long term, you're looking at the long game, as it were. But this is going to be a pretty surprise month. June is actually going to be full of, you know, opportunities just pop out of nowhere. If you're taking a gamble on something, your risk, it's almost like it works out perfectly. Of course, it'll be a calculated risk, but I feel like this is about you shining that light, stepping into the spotlight. For some of you that want to be like famous or well known for what you do, you don't have to be famous and in the public eye, but if you do, if you're drawn to that, I feel like you're definitely going to be in the spotlight for something. There's going to be an accomplishment where people recognize how good you are at what you do, and I feel like you're being rewarded in some way. The spotlight is now yours for the taking. Now, for some of you, you don't want to be famous. You may want to just be well known and well respected within your field, and I feel like you will be recognized for that. You will be rewarded for that. The Star is sort of like an accomplishment highlighted, or you gaining inner clarity on something that you've been hopeful for, or you know, you've been having faith that something's going to work out, that the universe is going to step in and bring you goodness, going to bring you accomplishment, success, reward, happiness. Okay, and that's exactly what's happening here with those cards. Now the Star is also about shining your own inner light, because it's in your protagonist energy, which tells me that you are learning to love yourself, allowing yourself to peacock, and you know, and by peacock I mean show yourself off. You know, show off your skills because you've got them. You know, revel. You're not like rubbing anyone's nose in it. You're just doing you, but you're allowing yourself to shine. You're giving yourself permission to be your wonderful self, okay? Also, I feel in June, you're going to start to sort of look at the world in a way where, you know, you're going to see the best side of the world. Let's put it that way. We can all look at the world from different angles and think we can see some of the negative things and some of the positive things. But in June, I feel like you're going to be looking at the beauty of life, looking at the beauty of your hard work, all of those things. There's going to be a lot of positivity in June, even despite the exterior circumstances, like world circumstances and things like that. You're just trying to remain in a very positive state of mind, because what is from within gets reflected without, okay? So if we tend to find ourselves in a negative position where we're overanalyzing things and we feel anxious and all of those things, that's actually, our world starts to become that, because we're attracting the things that are within us. We are connected to the universe, so thoughts become things. We've also got here the one who knows. So a lot of knowledge, but it says wisdom, clarity, resolution. There is so much light in your reading for June. So it can only mean that something you've been wrestling with, or you've had a real test of faith, or you've been very confused on something, is suddenly all making sense. It's like everything is becoming clear to you now, okay? And I feel with that, it's definitely you. I feel like you stumble on a revelation, because we've got that Leo card there for the Sun. This is about success, light, truth, clarity. Now, it is in a position where you may have felt recently that you were lacking in energy, or you felt a little bit lazy, or you don't tend to be lazy, but I feel like you may have felt a little bit uneasy, that you felt you couldn't progress, or you've lost your motivation or your sparkle. You're gaining your spark back. I feel like you're getting your energy back after a difficult period, okay? The Sun card in this position does tell me that you may have felt like energy was lacking, or there's been something delaying here, or you felt like you were waiting and you've been feeling really down about it. But there's movement. There's now movement in June. Some of you are actually literally going to be seeking the sun in June. So you may decide to go on a holiday or vacation or something like that. Or I feel like there's something here, though, that you were worrying about, and it all becomes clear. It's like a solution is found. If you're asking if this is a very successful month, we're going to go deeper and do a Celtic cross for you. But right now, I see that there is so much goodness, so much prosperity, so much success, and you're going to be embracing the joys of life in June. And I feel like you're leaving any darkness, confusion, or anxiety behind, okay? We've also got the one who creates. Now, as I said, the fifth house, it's really interesting that you've got the one who forgives and the star energy, which is of hopes and wishes and dreams. You know, we can always, because I feel like sometimes, my beautiful Leo, you're a little bit hard on yourself. Some of the things that you thought you should have accomplished or you wanted to accomplish and they haven't occurred yet, sometimes you beat yourself up about that in that disappointing kind of energy where you feel disappointed in circumstances, sometimes disappointed at yourself, and you may knock your confidence a little bit because of it. Your guides want you to be aware because that 11th house is activated. It's connected to hopes and wishes and dreams, and the star is about delivering a wish or something you've been really trying to manifest. And I feel like you're right on track for that. And at the end of the month, your fifth house is activated of creativity. And of course, we got the creativity card. So your guides are giving you sort of like a guidance that this is going to be a really productive, exciting month that is a little bit out of the norm, I feel, because the Wheel of Fortune means that there is a happy surprise coming towards you. It says creativity, originality, spontaneity. Some of you may be suddenly wanting to create a new project, or suddenly go and get a new job, or suddenly an opportunity arises where things are starting to shift and move in the right direction. But I feel like you're a very talented person. You march to the beat of your own drum, and there's an independence that I feel filtering through in your reading. And we've got the one who becomes. Look at that. So you're definitely elevating in some area of your life in June. It says here, metamorphosis, transcend and journey. Now, if you have a look right in the heart space there, it even looks like a star. So I feel like this is about you following your heart, a wish coming true, and you transcending, rising because of it. Okay, this is definitely an elevation, a transformation. Now, they're actually showing me antennae. If I look at it, the way that they're showing me in the water, it's very interesting. They're showing me antennae, and when at the top of the antenna, I couldn't tell what it was connected to, what creature it was connected to. But then it's like I got a camera which is panning down, and I can now see it looks like it's connected to a snail. Okay, so sensitive antennae. Something intuitively is shifting. I feel like this is something you've been trying to achieve, and it's been going at literally a snail's pace, perhaps. But now you can feel things changing, and for the better. There's progress. Okay, there's definitely progress here. And we got the Wheel of Fortune, which means suddenly there's an opportunity that really aligns with your heart, your spirit. There's some good karma here. This is a card at grassroots of change, of turning a page. A Wheel of Fortune shows that there is opportunity and abundant circumstances that are headed in your direction. And, you know, I feel like you're going to really appreciate the good times in June, because I feel like you've been going through a bit of a struggle recently. And now I feel like you can see prosperity in its purest form. You're recognizing that you're aligning yourself with your path, the journey itself. You're on the right path, okay? Now let's go and do a Celtic cross and see the details of what is happening for you in June. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? We've got the Six of Pentacles, okay? So this is the heart of the matter. Wow. Seven of Swords, we got as a crossing energy. Now that really connects to forgiveness. So if you feel like someone's been unkind or ghosted you or not taken responsibility, has a lack of accountability in your world, it's something that you may have found it difficult to deal with, whether it's a person at work who has just, you know, done something that is incredulous and you can't believe it at work, or whether it's a friend, they were indiscreet in some way, or they were not confidential with your secrets, or someone's deceived you in some way, or you feel like something has been a little bit off. They're showing me here straight away. I'm connecting to the first two cards. You've got the first two cards of the of the Celtic Cross, which shows the same thing, that you are extending a kindness by forgiving. You're forgiving somebody for something. And it doesn't mean that you're having a conversation with that person. It can mean that you're just deciding to let something go, take the moral high ground and hold your head held high in a circumstance. So let us see what else is coming towards you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Oh, wow. Now, the monthly readings are not meant to be about love readings, but if anything comes up to do with love, I will mention it briefly and move on, just to let you know. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Definitely some life-changing opportunities here, bringing in more money, for sure. Now, whether this is an actual opportunity, we've got the Temperance card, and we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Something you've been working really hard for is actually bringing a lot of financial reward. And yeah, very positive month for money. I mean, money is showing up all over the place in your reading, which is really wonderful. But I feel this is about you sort of working out where you feel happy, where you feel at home, and you may have a desire for independence as well. You may have felt like you've been in this work-life routine where it's a repetitive cycle and you're feeling a little bit bored, or you feel like you've dedicated your time and your energy to all work and no play. And you may be feeling like, although, I mean, right now there is a King of Pentacles, a Queen of Pentacles, and a Queen of Swords here. So that's 3 people. Okay, so there can also be, because there's 3 people there could be a circumstance between you and 3, you and 2 other people, for example, that has been a little bit tense, a little bit, there's a little bit conflict there. So I'm going to pull a card later on to check that out. But we got the 6 of Pentacles. Now the 6 of Pentacles is your starting position. That's the heart of the matter. You are so generous and loving and caring. You're such a really wonderful human. I mean, this is telling me more about your personality. The 6 of Pentacles is someone who has done someone a favor, or is really generous with their kind attention, or with their money, or with their time. You've been very fair in a situation. Now, there may have been something that left a bitter taste in your mouth, whether it's a falling out with a friend, or whether it's a falling out with somebody at work or your partner. There's an energy here of you extending generosity in this situation. And you may have felt like perhaps the person that you're forgiving, for example, does not really truly deserve it, but you're like, let bygones be bygones, because you're being the mature party where you're like, okay, you're forgiving in order to lighten your own karmic load. You're not sort of letting them off the hook on anything, but I feel like you're letting it go so it no longer is baggage in your life, okay, which is a very mature thing to do. Also with this energy, the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like the universe is sending you an unexpected resource, an unexpected sort of gift or surprise. The 6 of Pentacles often connects to the Wheel of Fortune, because it's like karma or fate intervenes to bring you more than you expected. So as you can see, we've got the figure there, which represents, spirit or good karma coming. And as you can see, one person is getting more than the other. So I feel like you are being bestowed an opportunity that you've not been expecting. The universe is exhibiting some sort of generosity because you've dealt with a situation in a very admirable way. Okay, have you ever noticed when you've gone through a real sorrow that there is opportunity for success, or whether someone has done you a bad turn, all of a sudden you get a wonderful opportunity in another area of your life, because the universe says that's not fair, but the way that you dealt with it is showing you, or showing the universe, that you've actually matured and that you have passed some tests. We all go through spiritual tests. So I feel like you're being rewarded by the universe for your hard work, but also the way that you're dealing with a very tense, difficult and delicate situation, because you've taken the moral high ground and you're forgiving it and you're letting it go. Someone may also come towards you with an apology. Now, Scorpio and Leo readings, they tend to be like connected in some way. So maybe you got placements in Scorpio, or but there could be an apology that is given. Something similar came up in the month of June for my beautiful Scorpios, but this could also mean that you are protecting yourself, or you're making a good decision against any untoward behavior. So for example, the thing that's crossing you is the Seven of Swords. So it can mean, deception, or, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, that sort of thing. So you could be sort of safeguarding yourself or your finances against, or your possessions against theft. Okay, it could be something like that, because you've got the King of Pentacles here. It's in the potential position, which means you're making some really good financial decisions, or you're making some really great decisions that affect you long term and your security. So this means that intuitively, you may have, for example, felt that world circumstances are changing, for example, and you may feel called to secure your finances, or you feel like, okay, things like inflation are rising and everything's rising, so therefore I need to put some money away, or extra money away, for a rainy day, or for when I need it, because you never know. So I just get this energy here of, you're safeguarding yourself against deception, or in secret you might be like squirreling away some finances, just in case there was a big economic downturn or something like that. So I really feel that this is you sort of safeguarding yourself. But the Seven of Swords indicates in this position that could also be someone has crossed you in some way and is coming towards you in a way to apologize. Okay, so because we got three people here, it means there's a bit of drama obviously going on here. Perhaps you're seeing through something, and someone is coming to make amends. So I just want to pull a card on that Seven of Swords for you, with that Six of Pentacles, because it knocked the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So look at this, Justice card in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Something has not been fair, my beautiful Leo, and whatever that is that you've been going through, I'm sending you a huge hug out there. Now, either you caught someone out on a lie, or something's been not very fair, or been really one-sided, or someone's just been really selfish and thought of their own needs, and you're taking the moral high ground. I feel like the truth will come out. But I feel this is what you've been going through, okay? The Justice card in the reverse can also mean that there's been some legalities. You've had to take someone to task or to court or something over something. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be like a company, or, there could be a dispute against like something you purchased or something like that, where you feel, hang on a minute, I fairly purchased this thing and it wasn't right, and I just asked my money back and now you won't give it back. What the hell? So I feel there's some sort of dispute or something going on here. But the Justice card in the reverse tells me it was not fair. So despite, the Six of Pentacles coming out for the second time, and in the reverse, it tells me that you are responding to a circumstance that is leading with integrity. You're being generous, okay? You're being nice. But also, it tends to tell me that safeguard yourself against overgiving in situations, because you tend to give your wonderful heart to those, and you're trusting. You're very trusting with people, and your care, your devotion. When you allow people into your energetic circle, as it were, your friendship circle, you give your whole heart and soul. You would protect them with everything you had, and you're always looking out for them. So when you find that one person in your social circle, or someone that you trusted, does not have your back, it really is wounding. So I feel here that you are trying to phase something out, but everything points to you forgiving this situation, but also safeguarding yourself against anything like that occurring in the future, because I get this energy of you going cold. Now we got the Queen of Swords. It's in the below position, which tells me right now you are trying to negotiate with logic. You're not allowing your emotions to come into the situation. Also, I feel like you've been really honest and you're being really abrupt. The Queen of Swords is someone to respect. She has that sword of BS, willing to cut out anybody who is not telling the whole truth and anything but the truth. You're being very straightforward about this and realistic as well. So the Queen of Swords also is someone who's very self-sufficient. So it's like, whatever drama you got going on, I don't need this. So I feel like you're really taking a step back, and your intentions are becoming very, very clear. This is a Libran energy, and it's all about balance, but it's also about standing on your own 2 feet, fighting for what is right. So I feel like you are actually being really well organized. You're clearly communicating your needs, which really connects to that Gemini energy with that new moon, but also you're creating healthy boundaries to make sure that whatever this situation is does not occur again, or it's you safeguarding yourself against any untoward energy. Now, I would also say with the Seven of Swords, it doesn't always mean someone is being deceptive or cheating or lying or anything like that. It can mean that you have a desire for independence and you're not conforming to other people's expectations, and so you're getting clear on what you want so that you can communicate to others, this is how I'm living my life. And if you've got a problem with that, then that's your problem, that's not mine. So I really feel like you are you're trying to sort of like escape expectations of other people and sort of like not conform. You're having the courage to reject conformity, okay? Also, I would say with this, if you're doing something really different, especially when it comes to your finances or a new job, take things slow, don't rush, because you don't want to miss anything, especially when you see a figure like that running away with the swords. That figure could carry more swords, but they've had to run away, so they've missed 2 swords. So I feel like this is about you not missing a beat. I feel like you're not missing a beat by going too fast. I feel like you're going to be also, I've got this energy of you, it's almost like you're removing, I feel like you're removing the wind from someone's sails. It's almost like if there's a dispute or an argument, I feel like by you taking the moral high ground, you're almost removing the fight. You're removing ammunition, as it were, from, because as you can see, this card here, the history of this card is there's like tents there with an army there, and this person is taking away the swords. So it's like this person wants to remove any ammunition from a battle, does not want a fight to occur, doesn't want any drama, so is taking all sort of swords away so they don't have to actually get into a ruckus with anybody, okay? So I feel like you're being very diplomatic about something. Queen of Swords indicates you've got a vision and you're sticking to it, okay? You're a great strategist, so I feel like in the month of June, you're thinking about your next move, and you're making shrewd decisions, but calculated decisions, okay? So I feel like you're relying on yourself for something, and it's opposing the King of Pentacles, which tells me that it's a really great financial reward. Now, some of you will be thinking about your next move to step into a leadership position or a position of more responsibility that brings more money in your life. But you may feel like someone or something is trying to hold you back, and you're just doing you're being honest, open, and I feel like the universe steps in to make things right, to make sure that you are rewarded with what you fairly are entitled to, okay? Now, in the past position, we've got the Four of Wands. It's in the past position, which means I got it in the reverse. So it's like you're separating from something. Either you're leaving a workspace due to some sort of dispute, or you are leaving a relationship or a friendship because of some sort of dispute. There's some sort of argument. I mean, to have this card in the past position, it tells me that, there was a time where, things just felt like you were meant to be there, but right now you're feeling like it's time to move on from that circumstance. So I really feel either there's been some sort of, even if you look it up online, the Four of Wands in the reverse is like there's some sort of argument or, something that perhaps I just get this energy of like you weren't prepared for it 100%, but still you're dealing with it in a very mature way, okay? Now, you may have also felt like there were more tranquil times in the past. That energy has been coming up a lot for the signs in the last couple of years. We may have felt like it was an easier time in the past, but now things are changed, or in some way, humans are very wonderful in their way of adapting to things. So I feel like you've been really great at adapting to a circumstance, but actually it's changing your life for the better, whatever this is. And I feel this is about you sort of thinking about reuniting with the old you, as it were, but you may look back on some past situations where you felt like you were in greater company in the past, but now you feel things have changed. It's almost like there's an energy of you don't know who or what to trust anymore. Okay, that's what I get with this energy. So you're safeguarding yourself. Now, we do have a King of Pentacles here. It's in the potential position, potential to make a lot of money. This is a card of being really enterprising, maybe setting up your own business. Maybe you're thinking about doing that. Or if you have your own business, you're taking your business to the next level and you're actually negotiating really great deals and there's more money coming on in. This is the card to it's sort of you acknowledging your ability to attract abundant circumstances or wealth. Okay, being a reliable leader, manifesting opportunities, but also having faith in your self, grounding yourself in your plan, and watching, the invisible, as it were, manifesting your goals and dreams because you've worked really hard for them. The King of Pentacles has worked really hard to get to where they want to go. So I feel like your potential is to step into a leadership position or a position that brings more money, or you're motivated to seek more finances in your career. Now, this could also be your ambition, being a business person. So the month of June could all be about business for you, being practical, looking at your plan, and sort of taking the next steps towards success. But I feel like your manifestations are actually starting to show up in the physical world, where you're recognizing that in many forms you've aligned yourself with success. So I feel you're making the impact is what they're just giving me. Now, also, there may be some sort of discussions about you and a person and some sort of conflicts at work. So I'm just going to pull a card on that because it's not going to resonate for everyone, but the energy just keeps coming back to me. So I'm going to have to pull a card on that. If there's a dispute for my beautiful Leo, can you show me what's going on there? Okay, the Lover's card in the reverse. I mean, that literally means, some sort of argument and separation. So whether this is at work or whether this is a friendship, a partnership, maybe it's a work partnership or it's a relationship, there's something here. This is something that's already occurred. Okay, I don't want you all going, OMG, am I going to separate from this, that, and the other? It's something that's already occurred because it's in the past position with the Four of Wands. So they're indicating this is something that you're dealing with in June because of what's occurred already. So I feel like you're leaving it behind. You're disconnecting yourself from it. Now, this could be that you don't want to make any bad choices. You're like, no, I'm not getting involved in this drama. I mean, some of you could be going through a divorce, for example, and it finally finalizes, and you get what you're entitled to, that sort of thing. But there could be some sort of sneaky sort of like tactics under the surface that you will lead with honesty and integrity, and it will show you for the better person. Okay, so I'm just going to pull another card. The Lovers, thank you so much. Can you please clarify that, Lovers? Nine of Pentacles. So you will be rewarded for stepping away from a situation that you felt was not for you. The Nine of Pentacles indicates your hard work, your true grit, your perseverance, your industrious, your stamina, your dedication to your goals and dreams will effortlessly reap the rewards. So I feel like all your hard work will pay off, and you should know that whatever it is you feel like you've lost out on in the past, you're going to be rewarded for it in June. Okay, so I feel financially there is lots of money. I mean, every card seems to be a pentacle here. So financially, a lot of really wonderful opportunities. But I feel if you've separated from a love relationship, for example, or I feel like there is someone new coming on in that is a more rewarding relationship, one that invests fully, and you don't have to always like be second guessing yourself, or having trust issues, because Seven of Swords can connect to trust issues. Now also, because we got a King and a Queen of Pentacles here, and we got a Queen of Swords, it can also mean that you felt like someone got in the way or gave bad advice in a union. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, it can be a partnership, but I feel like everything dissolves and becomes more stable in the month of June. Definitely, if you're separating from a business partnership, or you're separating from a company and you're leaving, there's another opportunity just around the corner that is more in alignment with who you are. And I feel like there's more money attached to it as well, because you're a faithful, hardworking person, and you're very, very talented at what you do. Okay, you're someone who can be relied on as well. Now we've also got the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very resourceful with their money. Someone, as I said, who's very reliable, someone who thinks about the home space. So a lot of you may be thinking about investing some of your money into doing DIY, or, you know, buying, or maybe even buying a home space. But I feel like this is about, if you're buying a home space and you got the Seven of Swords there, I would just make sure that you sort of investigate everything fully. You don't want any nasty surprises. Look at all the small print and documents. Get people in positions of authority to look over contracts and things like that, just to make sure, just because that Seven of Swords sits there and it sits uneasy, right? The Queen of Pentacles, I mean, there could be a business partnership here that you're thinking about connecting to after leaving something else. Doesn't have to be a business partnership. It can mean a love relationship. This is in the near future position. So I feel like there is an opportunity to connect with somebody who is on the same wavelength as you. But this card really connects more to your goals and dreams, and to, you know, your accomplishments, the thing that you've been working really hard to nurture, the commitment that you've been putting in to those things that you want to accomplish. It's like, this is what is going to happen in the near future, but your potential is this. So you're keeping your eye on this, but at the end of June, you're going to see that actually you're hitting yourself or you're putting yourself into a really great position in terms of you financially, or in terms of your wealth protection. I mean, this is a card of protecting what you've already got as well. That seemed to come up in the Scorpio reading as well. So I'm not sure if it's relevant, but I feel it is, because economically, you know, things are changing. Everything's going up. Things are, you know, markets are going down. All of those things. I don't know anything about those things, but I just sort of feel the energy, and I feel like this is about getting all your ducks in a row to protect yourself financially should circumstances change around the world. So I really feel that energy coming through. Also with that Queen of Pentacles, you know, this is about you multiplying your money. As you can see, there's normally rabbits or hares in, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, because it means you are multiplying your finances and being really resourceful with what you've got. So, I mean, this seems to connect a lot to finances, but the Three of Wands, this is your advice to yourself in this moment, which is to wait, observe, anticipate, have patience, and see what else is out there. In terms of business, it is an enterprising energy. It's about you looking at other opportunities. So if you're leaving something, I feel like right now you're focusing on what you have to offer and what you should be fairly recompensed with. It's all about reciprocity. That's what the Six of Pentacles is all about. The give and take. You know, you give all of yourself, you should be fairly recompensed for it financially if it's a work exchange, for example. Same with relationships. If you're putting all the legwork into a relationship and it's a loving relationship, whether it's friendship, a spouse or partner, you know, you're looking at the measure of, okay, if I'm doing everything and they're doing nothing, is this worth it? What am I still getting out of this? Is it still rewarding? And it doesn't mean you're doing something to get something back, but we all know what it feels like to overgive and then overcompensate some more, and, you know, we get taken advantage of. So I feel like being too nice, sometimes, my beautiful Leo, you may feel like you get taken advantage of, and that's at work or friendships and things like that. But remember, you are the king or the queen of the jungle. You because of that lion aspect, you tend to be the linchpin of most groups or most workspaces, and you may not even realize your own power, but they want you to be aware of your value and your worth, especially in June. Okay, so this card indicates that you are aligning yourself with your heart's desire. Okay, you're on the right path. If you're asking yourself, am I still on the right path? Am I going to achieve whatever it is I set out to accomplish? The answer is yes, okay? But I feel like you've had to leave something. Now, some of you may be literally leaving home or relocating somewhere in order to seek other opportunities. Maybe you're thinking about going... an opportunity may just pop out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you suddenly see that you feel more at home out of state, or in a job that requires you to travel, for example. But the sea is golden, and they're showing me that there are an array of opportunities headed towards you. Okay, I feel this card is basically like you're preparing or you're anticipating the next step in terms of your life and how you invest your time and your energy. You may have felt that you are all about work right now, because that's all I'm seeing here. And in the past position, the Four of Wands, you may have felt like having time to go out and enjoy yourself with friends or reconnect to people, you may have felt like it's a little bit less than usual. So you may feel that your focus is on finances or safeguarding your position in terms of your career. And you may feel like something needs to change, something needs to give. And I feel those changes do come in June for you in particular. The external circumstances is the Seven of Pentacles, and that is about reevaluating, reflecting on your progress, and seeing how much you're getting for the effort that you're putting in. So that Seven of Pentacles is like, if you're dissatisfied with everything that you've got so far, then you know that something needs to change. There needs to be an exchange here. You're literally going from the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, you know, and then you're hitting the jackpot with the Queen and the King of Pentacles. So some of you may be looking at how you work right now and decide to get a side business, set it up with a friend or your partner, or you know, I feel like there could be a second stream of income here, because this card is often about finding a new strategy, being at a crossroads and making a decision in order to capitalize on your money or your effort, the investment, okay, that you have. So with that Seven of Pentacles, I feel like there are developments in your career in June that shows that everything you've been working really hard for, you're going to accomplish great things, but you always seem to be hitting the next target. You never seem to give yourself a pat on the back, my beautiful Leo, for your accomplishments, because you're too busy going, okay, I've done that now, on to the next. So remember to celebrate yourself. Sometimes you forget to celebrate your wins, okay? Because you've accomplished quite a lot. Now, the hope and the fear is the Knight of Swords. So there's two energies coming out with this. If you've been dealing with a very disruptive and upsetting circumstance that has caused you a lot of conflict and tension, I feel like this is about you wanting the truth and wanting things to change so that the truth comes out, okay? And you want things to change quite quickly as well. You may also be being very brave in a circumstance and taking the courage to sort of like be a warrior against any hostility or any, you know, you're tempering your responses or your reaction to something. You don't want to go too quickly. Remember, when you get this card, things can be a bit hasty, so don't go too quickly. Make sure you sort of like see all the details before you enter into a circumstance. Also, the Knight of Swords, I'm getting an energy here of you feeling like you need to change up the routine a little bit in June, because you've been feeling like all you've been doing is focusing on work and that sort of like humdrum energy, and you want to have a bit more fun. So you may have this desire for independence. You want to run away, have fun, or go on a holiday, vacation, or something like that. But I feel right now you're still like, the outcome here is just be a little bit more balanced in your work. Make sure you leave time for you. Now, this also tells me that there is radical change, life's changing circumstances going on in June, but I feel like there has been a catalyst that has occurred before June. So I feel like this is May or before, and you're dealing with this, okay? And you're making some lifestyle changes that are securing your position, and I feel like your future self will thank you for it. There's a lot of good luck coming your way. As I said, some of you maybe feel called to like make renovations within your home space if you're not moving, or if you are moving, you may be sort of getting all your money in order just to make sure that you can afford a property, for example. But I feel right now you're primarily focused on finances, okay? All you can see here is your vision is money. All the cards are money, or investment, or getting value, getting a good deal for who you are, and recognizing that you are a person of value with a lot of opportunities ahead of you and a lot of inspiration, great ideas, and someone who is very independent. Okay, someone who stands on their own 2 feet, someone who has a lot of integrity and sort of stands up for what is right. But also, I feel you're not beholden to anybody. Now, the outcome energy, we've got the Temperance card and the Eight of Pentacles, which tells me that in time you will learn a lot, basically. You're learning a lot about the circumstances. So I feel like it's almost like if I had like a couple of buzzwords to describe these two cards, it's like circumstances are still unfolding. So have patience. So I feel like things that you've been working really hard to achieve are, setting you apart from everybody else. The Eight of Pentacles is highlights that you are actually the best at what you do, and that you will see in time that you are, you deserve more money, for example, or that with your hard work and tenacity, you will achieve whatever it is you set out to accomplish. As you can see, there's always the home space in the background. So it's to secure, to be stable financially, but you're working really hard and you're primarily focused is on, being the best at who you are, standing out from the crowd. And that's what you're doing. You're stepping into a spotlight and being appreciated by, I feel like, people in positions of authority. If you work for a company, for example, I feel like people in authority are noticing your hard work and actually sort of tapping you for a promotion or for a raise in some way. Now that may put some people's noses out of joint, but you deserve it. So, I mean, just because they did not put in the hard work that you've put in doesn't mean that you don't, that they deserve the same accomplishments you did. If they wanted it, they should have worked for it, right? So with the Eight of Pentacles, I actually feel a tiredness with this card. So I feel like you're on repetitive energy, but they're just showing me how good you are at what you do, and your commitment to mix things up in your world will actually lead to the happiness that you seek, because we got the Sun right there. So I feel the Temperance card is about re-examining your priorities. Okay, it's about recognizing that there is purpose in patience. If you take a step back and say, okay, I'm working really hard. Is what I'm working for really worth it? Is it rewarding? And if the answer is no, and you're feeling a little bit like disgruntled or disappointed, then you may be finding other avenues to make things work or shift things, shake things up a little bit to create something really, really special. Okay, now I'm going to pull some cards just to clarify. Also, I feel like you're investing in yourself a little bit more in the month of June. The Temperance card is kind of like, how can I put that? It's moderation, but it's like you're being asked to sort of like not pause, but go slowly. Recognize that you're aligning yourself with your purpose. Nothing needs to be rushed, okay? But the hope and fear is like, if I go too fast, I may miss something. If I don't go fast enough, I may miss something. So I feel like you're trying to find that midway point in June. Can you please clarify the Temperance card and the Eight of Pentacles for my beautiful Leo? Can you please clarify? They came out. Page of Pentacles. An offer is coming on in here that sees you like really accomplishing some sort of abundance or something that you've been trying to cultivate for a long time. Now, some of you may be being offered a new job, or you've put your resume out there to get a new opportunity. The Page of Pentacles could also be you applying yourself to some sort of study or a course of learning where you are getting new skills in order to up your money in some way. So the pages are also, they bring news. Okay, so this is something you've been patiently working towards. Money is raising. Okay, so either it's a new job or financial news. Money is multiplying there for you. And the Empress card is all about the self. It is about creating healthy boundaries. It's also about creativity, being really productive, hardworking. But you've already done the hard work because the seeds have already been sown. And now it's about sitting back and reaping the reward. So I really feel like rewards are coming for you in the month of June in particular. And if you're going for opportunities, I mean, to get another pentacle, it really does sort of star that you're being recognized for your hard work, and the universe is showing more abundance towards you. But also with the Empress card, this is about recognizing that you are, how can I put that? You're brimming with potential. You've got the infinite possibilities to manifest whatever it is you're trying to attract for the highest good. But also on a personal level, this is about you connecting to your center, maybe getting out in nature, enjoying a little bit more freedom, away from work, because you've already put the hard work in. So this is about reaping the rewards now. The Empress also sits back and lets the goodness come in, because she's already, as you can see, she's already sown those seeds and they've started to grow. So I feel like the hard work has been done. And on a personal note though, I feel like it's about you connecting to like healthy eating habits, exercise, beauty routines, and feeling a little bit more beautiful than usual, recognizing that you are a bright, wonderful being who is feeling comfortable in their own skin and that you've got everything under control. Whereas in previous months, you may have felt like you did not. Either way, I just see that even if you're going through a difficult circumstance with somebody, whether it's a relationship or a person at work, you come out the better person. You come out the person on top. The Empress is like up there with the Emperor. They're both trump cards. So I feel like you put yourself in a higher position by being honest and leading with integrity, being self-sufficient. I feel like whatever is going on there in terms of tension or some sort of like difficult energy, whether it's with a person or not, I feel your success is the revenge. So, and I feel the universe is actually putting you in a position to sort of show off that you are the bigger person, not in a negative way, but I feel like you put yourself in the right position to reap the better rewards. Let's put it that way. So, some sort of step up in your career. Or it can also be if, for example, you are, okay, I don't know why this is coming out, so I'm just going to go with it because this is the energy that just came out. This is not going to resonate for everyone. I'm getting like 30% energy for this, okay, because my fingers go cold and then they, the others go hot. I don't know if you can see the disparity between the colors in my hands. It tells me when part is cold and then the other part is hot. It tells me like a percentage of energy that I've got coming through. And what I've got coming through is if you were with somebody and they, as in a partner, a romantic partner or even business partner, and they were dishonest or they got bad advice and there was some sort of deception or something went on there, I feel like, especially if it was a love relationship and there was a triangle going on and they left you for someone else or they got entangled with someone else, and this is something that's already happened, just want you to be aware that's the energy that could come through. I see you as being really beautiful and sort of shining that wonderful light and getting attracting someone immediately after this. Like you're not short of offers, okay? And there may be someone who's younger who finds you very attractive coming on in, and they like worship the ground that you walk on, okay? And it's such a refreshing energy to what you've experienced in the past. So I just feel that energy for some of you out there. That's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. But I just get this energy that whatever you've had to walk away from or whatever it is that has not been serving you or has been getting in your way, there's something greater here, and it's going to take you really by surprise, okay? So I'm just going to get some final cards. Okay, I gotta go get that card. One moment, please. Just scooched right over there. So let me just go get that. Okay. There we go. We got B, community. Okay. Now, it says here, you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving the sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. I mean, look at that. The queen of abundance right there. Okay. So again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy, but I feel there is so much reward coming for you because of all your hard work. Bees represent hard work, and the sunflower represents, the sun, goodness, reward, success. My guides showed me the other day that the sunflower actually follows the sun throughout the day. So this is about being focused on your abundance, and that's exactly what you're doing in the month of June, okay? Now, for those of you who are looking for a love connection, I do feel like there is one coming on in. These readings are not particularly about love, but I feel like there is a love that will change the way that you look at love, because this new person who's coming in is going to be totally invested in you from the get-go, okay? And I feel like they will sweep you off your feet. But I feel like you may be a little bit cautious at first and focusing only on money or only on your career, investing in yourself because of a previous experience where you separated from somebody. So you may be a little bit cautious, but this person, they won't give up. They will keep coming towards you, okay? Now, let me just get some final cards. This one really wants to come out. No, my guide said no. Okay. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What else do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? I am divinely guided. That is the truth. Especially since you got that Wheel of Fortune. There's a sudden opportunity popping out of nowhere. Something that really shows you that you're appreciated and that you're doing a good job. You're on the right path. We've also got I am sacred and I am knowledge. Okay, so number 12 there, I am divinely guided. So 12 connects to the Hangman energy. So something you may have been waiting for, it's going to show up at the right time. June is when this news arrives, okay? They're not giving me a date, okay? As soon as I put it down, I got a date. I got number 13. So number 13, I would look out for the 13th of June. Could be something around there, some sort of good news coming on in. We've also got I am sacred. I am sacred, and it's number 11 there, which is a soul path number. So I feel like this is about you. Your inner world is your temple, not allowing anyone to mess with your peace of mind, but also, you know, creating a healthy body, mind, and soul space for you to take this journey with, whether it's through exercise, good food, good reading, what you sort of put in your mind and watch and things like that, that actually influences how you feel as well. We've also got I am knowledge, which really connects to that 8 of Pentacles. Some of you are going to seek out going on courses, whether it's online or deciding to take for example, go to a course where other people are there, where you set yourself on a course of learning in order to enhance your skills or gain knowledge in order to make more money or become really good at a craft that you already are very, very good at. But knowledge is the key to success. So for some of you, if you don't know something, I really feel you will investigate it further. It really enhances your dreamscape, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, because your 11th house and your 5th house is really starred. So you may be very, very creative with that Empress energy and very productive, and you're going to be financially rewarded for it. So if you've got your own business or you're setting up your own business, I feel like it'll be very rewarding. Now I'm just going to get a ruin before we close. Okay. They said that one back. How many is that then? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 3. So I was going to get 4. I was going to get 3, but they wanted me to put that one back. Now I really wish because I closed my eyes, I really wish I could see which one I put back, because I'd love to know which one you're not getting. But I had my eyes closed, so I don't know, so I can't tell you. Anyway, okay, so this one, they just said Leo, Leo, Leo 3 times. And it's the sun. So, okay, I get it. It's the sun, which is victory, success, clear vision, accomplishing whatever it is you set out to do. So, yeah, you know what? They haven't told me where they want me to put this. So I actually want to put it myself on that sunflower because, as I said, the sunflower follows the sun. What else do we have here? Oh, I haven't had this energy for a while. So this is ambition. Okay, ambition, light, breakthrough, growth. So that is definitely occurring for you in the month of June. This ruin connects to the day. So it's almost like seize the day and your ambition will make a real breakthrough. Okay, also, we've got, interesting. So this is the gift ruin. I can feel the energy. Yeah, the cross there. This is the gift ruin, which is all about partnerships, and also good fortune. So divine timing, love, gifts. So you had that 6 of Pentacles, which is a gift from the universe. So there's definitely a surprise opportunity coming from the universe to either increase your money or something that you've been really wishing for, asking your guides for. It's popping up in June. I would look at around about the 13th or a day or two either side. That's the energy that's coming up. But they gave me number 13, so 13 must be important. Some people think 13 is an unlucky number. I don't think so. It's a number to change things. It's a transition number. So I want to put that on the Empress energy, okay? So a lot of abundance, a sudden opportunity popping out of nowhere, but it's everything that is going to be very rewarding for you, Leo. I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Sometimes I get when someone sneezes or something like that, and I just got an energy of someone sneezing. I even heard it. So I'm going to check back on the camera and see if there was anything that came up on the camera. It was so loud, okay? So I'll check that out. But anyway, if that was you that sneezed, there's something in this message for you, for sure. But it doesn't mean it's not your reading if you didn't sneeze. It can mean that I'm just connecting to their energy in that moment, because when you sneeze, it's like a big burst of energy, so it just pops out. So anyway, I'll leave it there. If you'd like to win the chance to win that free reading. All you have to do is write 5 things down on a piece of paper that you wish to release from your life, that you feel is blocking you, and find a creative way to release it to the universe. In the comments box below, just put this sentence: I've let it go, now I'm in the flow, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of June, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload. Also, if something did resonate here for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little bell. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.